Adaptations in animals. You all might have visited a zoo and seen animals which are not a common sight. In India, we never see polar bears or kangaroos. Do you know why? Well, let me explain that. To survive and reproduce, animals have to adjust to their surroundings. This process of adjustment to surroundings is known as adaptation. A polar bear is adapted to the polar region, similarly as the kangaroo to the grasslands. The animals which cannot adapt themselves die out. Others which can adapt survive. Some animals live on land, some in water, deserts, or in ice-cold regions, and some on mountains. The natural home of an animal or plant is called the habitat. It is made up of factors like soil, water, temperature, sunlight, and food availability. According to their habitats, animals are divided into 5 groups. These groups are terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, aerial, and arboreal. Let us understand adaptation to environment by studying these groups. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals like humans, cows, goats, giraffes and tigers. Animals such as deer, zebra and bison that eat grass are found in the forests. Let us study about their characteristic features. They have strong legs which help them to walk long distances. They can also run fast to escape from their enemies. They also have well-developed sense organs which help them to respond to their surroundings. All the animals that live in dry land are known as desert animals. They adapt themselves with low content of water and extreme temperature. Example, camel. The camel, also known as the sheep of the desert, has thick skin. It can live 9 to 10 days without taking water and food. Its hump is a reservoir of fat. The broad pads on the bottom of its feet prevent it from sinking into the soft sand of desert. Animals that live in cold places have thick fur on their skin, and some of them are white in color and merge with their surroundings to escape from their enemies. Polar bears and reindeer are some of the examples of animals that live in cold places. Snakes move, crawl with the help of the scales on their lower bodies. These scales also help them from drying up. Animals like bears and rats eat a lot of food when it is available in summer and store it as fat under their skin. In winter, when the food is not available, they just go on to sleep for the entire season. This winter sleep is called hibernation. This helps them to conserve their energy till food is available again. Certain snails go into a period of inactivity or estivation during dry and hot climate.
Tortoises, beetles, and crocodiles are some examples of estivating animals.
Animals that live in water are known as aquatic animals, like fish, prawns, and crabs. They have special organs to breathe. Fish breathe through gills. They take dissolved oxygen from water. Some aquatic animals, such as whales and dolphins, do not have gills, but have lungs to breathe. So, they come up to the water surface to take oxygen through their lungs. Most aquatic animals have limbs that are suitable for swimming. Fish move with the help of fins, and turtle move with the paddle-like feet. Birds like ducks have webbed feet which help them to swim. Birds like cranes, egrets, and flamingos have long legs which help them to wade in water. Their long beaks help them to catch fish under the water. Some animals like frogs, toads, and salamanders live both on land and in water. They are known as amphibians. They have lungs to breathe when they are on land, and when they are in water, they breathe through their moist skin. Their limbs are also adapted for swimming. Animals that fly in air are called aerial animals. Birds and some insects spend most of their lifetime in the air. Birds have wings to fly. Their bones are hollow, which make them light in weight. Shape of their body also helps them to fly easily in air. Animals that spend most of their lifetime on trees are called arboreal animals. Monkeys, squirrels, chameleons, and some insects are arboreal animals. Long limbs and tails of monkeys help them to climb and jump from branch to branch. Forelimbs of a squirrel help it to hold food and put it into the mouth. Some animals have spines on their bodies to prevent them from slipping down.
Animals eat different things and we classify them based on what they like to eat. There are herbivores, plant eaters, carnivores, meat eaters, omnivores, both plants and meat, parasites, and scavengers.
Different animals eat different types of food. According to their food habits, animals can be classified as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. Animals that eat only plants or plant products are called herbivores or plant-eating animals. They have sharp and flat front teeth for cutting the leaves. Their teeth in the inner side of the mouth help in chewing the grass or leaves. Cows, sheep, buffaloes, deer and goats are some examples of herbivores. Elephants and giraffes also eat leaves of the trees. Elephants have strong teeth which allow them to eat twigs and sugar cane. They have long and strong legs which help them to travel long distances in search of food. Long neck of a giraffe helps it to reach leaves of the tall plants. Flesh-eating animals are known as carnivores. Animals such as tigers and lions feed on the other animals' flesh. These animals have strong legs that help them to run fast and catch their prey. They have long pointed curved front teeth and strong grinding teeth which help them to tear and eat the flesh. Birds of prey such as hawks and eagles have sharp beaks to tear the flesh. They also have strong claws called talons to catch and tear their prey. Animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivores. Crows, cockroaches, ants, cats and bears are some examples of omnivores. Human beings are also omnivores. Scavengers. Animals that feed on dead animals and plants are called scavengers. Vultures, raccoons, hyenas, etc. are scavengers. In nature, many carnivores act as scavengers. Parasites. Animals that depend on other animals for their food are called parasites. Leeches, lice, mosquitoes, bugs, roundworms, and tapeworms are some examples of parasites. They live on the bodies of other animals, called hosts, and suck their blood. All parasites cause diseases in their hosts. Every animal protects itself from its enemies and surroundings. There are several ways by which animals can save themselves. Some animals escape from their enemies because of their speed and swiftness. Rabbits, hares and rats make burrows deep into the soil to escape from enemies, such as eagles, owls and cats. Whales, elephants and hippopotamus protect themselves from other animals by their big size. They are too big to be eaten by other animals. Some animals can escape from their enemies because of their color and body shape so that they can merge with their surroundings. Polar bear is difficult to locate in snow because of its white color. Chameleon can change its color to merge its surroundings. This is called camouflage. Tigers and zebras have stripes on their bodies, which help them to merge with their surroundings, usually in long grass and plants of the forest. The chameleon's tongue, which always hits its prey, can be extended more than twice the length of the chameleon's body. The leaf insect looks like a leaf, while the stick insect looks like the twig of a plant. Their colors and shapes merge so well with the surroundings that it is very difficult for the enemy to detect their presence. Puffish can escape from sharkfish by puffing up like a balloon. This makes the sharp spines on its body to stand out, so that the shark cannot eat or swallow the puffish. Migration. Regular movement of birds and animals in large numbers to escape from unfavorable conditions is known as migration. It is generally seasonal. Siberian crane migrates to India every year. The Arctic tern is the greatest migratory bird. Every year it flies 30,000 kilometers from Arctic to Antarctic region and back. Let us summarize. Living or dwelling places of animals are known as habitats. Animals that live on the land are called terrestrial animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Animals that live both on the land and in water are called amphibians. Animals that fly in the air are called aerial animals. Animals that live on trees are called arboreal animals. According to their feeding habits, animals are classified into herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, parasites, and scavengers. Scavengers feed on dead animals and plants. Animals move from one place to another in search of food, breeding grounds, and protection. When animals move in large groups to avoid their enemies or unfavorable conditions, it is known as migration.